Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Thanks for tuning in. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 feminine qualities that men find extremely attractive in women. So these are 5 qualities that men look for or appreciate in their long-term partners. So if you're looking to sort of spice up your relationship, or if you're in the dating market and you're looking for some tips and tricks that can help you develop a long-lasting relationship, then this video is for you. So in this video, I'm going to, 1, be talking about attraction and what attraction is. 2, I'm going to be giving you 5 qualities that men universally find attractive in women. And 3 tips and tricks on how you can incorporate these into your dating life. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, then let's jump right into it. The first thing I'm going to do is talk about attraction and what attraction is. What does it mean when we say we are attracted to something? Well, I think just off the cuff, like a layman's definition of attraction would be something akin to likeness, feeling of desire in you, a feeling of pleasure, like it makes you want something. And I think, attraction can happen in so many ways. Like it could be aesthetic, it could be romantic. But of course, in today's video, we're talking about romantic attraction, like what makes a man, look at a woman and sort of desire her, want her. So that's what attraction is. Now, before I go into the 5 qualities that men actually find attractive, I just want to say that, attraction is a very subjective thing. Okay, so what one person finds attractive, another one might not find attractive. Attraction is very subjective and it has to do with a lot of things. However, these 5 qualities are things that men have said universally that they are drawn to in a woman, they're attracted to in a woman. First quality that most men appreciate in a woman is a woman who takes care of herself. A man can actually tell when a woman puts into her physical being. We have to remember, men are masculine in nature, and the masculinity in men is attracted to the femininity in women. And one of the most important things of femininity is self-care. Now, when I mean self-care, I don't just mean only like the physical aspect. I actually also mean, your emotional well-being. No man wants to be around a woman who has emotional baggage. Okay, that's a big turn off. When you go on a date with a man and you keep talking about your ex, what your ex did to you, what you're not going to put up with, and all of that, like no one wants to be around that. And so, a woman who is physically in her element, emotionally in her element, and spiritually in her element as well, is very attractive to a man. Have your hair neatly done. You don't have to go to the salon all the time. Just be well groomed, meaning have your hair nicely done, have nice light makeup that suits you. You don't have to go over the top with all the contour and all of that. You just have to be able to present yourself nicely. Choose dresses that fit you appropriately, have a good skincare routine, have a nice fragrance. And, with the internet and all of that, there really is no excuse these days. You can get a lot of these things really affordable now. Like you don't have to break the bank to look well put together and well groomed. If you want me to do a self-care routine, comment self-care down below and I can do a video of like my self-care routine, my facial routine and all of that. If you guys want me to do that for you, I definitely will. So the second quality that men find really attractive in a relationship is when you let them be the hero. Sometimes. So this is something that I think is lacking in a lot of relationships today. And I think it's because of the sort of climate that we are in now. We're sort of in this climate where independence is being pushed to women. And you have a lot of women saying, I can do bad by myself. I don't need a man. I don't need you. I don't need you to do things for me. I can do things for myself. And you'll find women, even things that, ordinarily they shouldn't be struggling for. Things that you should just sit in your feminine energy and men will run up to do those things for you. You'll find women doing it. I mean, I go outside and I see women dragging boxes, suitcases, heavy luggage, things like that, and it's because they give off this masculine energy of, I can handle it. I don't need your help and all of that. Meanwhile, men are they want to help. They actually want to help you with some of those things, but you're just in this era or in this zone of your masculine energy. And so I think that is also playing out in relationships where now women feel like they need to show that they are strong and independent and that they don't need the men. Now, in the workforce, this might be something that works to your advantage, right? Because of course you have to sometimes lead with your masculine side when you are in the office, because that's how you rise in your career, right? However, in relationships, the reverse is the case. Because if you are with a man who is in his masculine energy, what does masculine energy love to do? Masculine energy it needs to lead. It has to solve problems. And so when you don't create that enabling environment for him to show you that, oh yes, I can lead, you can trust me, you can rely on me. When you sort of stop that energy in its tracks and you're like, no, I don't need you to do anything for me. I don't need you to provide for me. I don't need you. I don't need you. I can do bad by myself. Well, what happens is the man is just confused. He's like, well, where do I fit in this relationship? Like, he doesn't know how to navigate that, because you have a masculine man. The only person who can stay with you in that type of relationship is if you have a man who is more feminine or is leading with his feminine energy. But if you are with a man who is leading with his masculine energy, then what he wants to do is he wants to lead. He wants to solve problems. He wants to do things for you. He needs to do things for you. This is how men derive pleasure. Just like women derive pleasure from affection. We derive our own pleasure from affection when a guy buys you flowers and chocolates and tells you all those. That's how we feel connected in a relationship. Men feel connected when they are able to do things for you, when they are able to solve some problems, when they are able to be the leader, when they're able to step into those roles. And unfortunately, in the era of feminism, a lot of women have been told, oh no, hey, you don't need a man. He doesn't need to do anything for you and all of that. When you're constantly doing that, what's going to happen is two things will happen. It's either he will relinquish his masculine energy and he'll become more feminine with the way he relates with you, which eventually you get frustrated with, or he'll end the relationship because he won't find fulfillment in that relationship. This is why the damsel in distress archetype of woman always seem to get the masculine men. Those type of women always seem to attract the very masculine men. And the men just seem to run around them all day. These women don't lift a finger, but you see men just running around and doing things for them. And that's because they are sitting very pretty and they are quite happy to allow men be the hero. So men actually require this. Now, am I saying that you should be dumb and you shouldn't solve your problems? No. But what I'm saying is that you can actually cultivate that environment where sometimes you just let him be the hero. It's not going to kill you. Even if you can do it, some things let him do. Yes, you can drive. He can drive as well. Like, you can pick the restaurant, but you can just say, you know what, babe, you always pick like good restaurants. Why don't you just pick? Ask him to help you do something. Oh, babe, I can't open this tin. Can you help me? Oh, I really don't know how. Like, it's not going to kill you, right? Sometimes take your foot off the pedal and just relax in your feminine energy and allow him to do some things. So the third quality that men find attractive in women is showing appreciation and admiration for your partner when he does something for you. That is really a big turn on for men. And I know it doesn't sound like it, but a lot of men will tell you how annoying it is when they go out of their way to do something nice for maybe a girl they're asking out, and she just waves it off like, oh, yeah, whatever. There isn't oh, thank you. That was really thoughtful. That was a nice, thoughtful gift that you gave me. I really appreciate it. You must have really gone out of your way to do that. Just being appreciative of the little things that he does is a bit turn on. Men actually like when, you show appreciation, when you show empathy, when you show admiration for the things that they do. Every man that I have spoken to appreciates this quality in a woman. Every man. I have not met not one man that has said that they do not appreciate this quality in a woman. Cooperative and not competitive. Every man that I have spoken to in my life appreciates a cooperative woman. This is a feminine quality that I think every man desires, especially for long-term relationships. And, it's a pity nowadays because this competitive nature is being pushed out, this rhetoric of women competing with men and trying to show that they are badass and they don't need men and all of that. And I think that's just crazy. We all need each other. Men need women, women need men. There's no sex that's better than the other. We all bring different things to the table. But I think it's such a pity because when you go on the internet, like you see these young women and it's all about, oh, I can match you, I can make more money, I can do this and I can do that. You know, that attitude will get you far in the workplace. It can get you far, not necessarily all the time. But in a relationship, that's an absolute no-no. No man wants to be in competition with his wife, with his partner. It's the biggest turn-off ever. And even if he liked you, even if he wanted, even if he was considering a long-term relationship, if you're always competing with him, that's going to be the end of it. You want to know why? Because men spend most of their lives competing. So when they are in the workplace, they are fighting for resources, they are competing, they're doing all of that. They don't want to come home and have to do that as well. When they come home, they want the opposite of what they face in the world. They want peace, they want love, they want respect, they want all those things. And when you come home and everything is a fight, right? Everything is a fight. It's just not going to work. So men want women who are cooperative. That's just the truth. Men value cooperation. They don't value competition. And, you know, I think women, because we look for the masculine, and so we are attracted to competitive men, right? When you see a man who's competitive, it's a turn on for women because women are attracted to masculinity. But it's not for men. Men, I haven't met any man that has said, oh, wow, she's so competitive. That's the number one. Like most men, they don't care about that. And so, you know, cooperation is such an important part of a long-term relationship. And every man that I know has said that they want a woman who's going to cooperate with them. What do they mean when they say cooperate with them? What they mean is someone who's going to work with them in order to achieve the desired end, right? That's cooperation, working together to achieve the desired end. The fifth quality that men find really attractive in feminine women is having a sense of humor. Now, this one always comes up, like men always say, you know, I want to be with someone who has a sense of humor. I want to be able to laugh with my partner. I don't want someone who takes life too seriously, not being too stuck up, being able to laugh at yourself, being able to take a joke, not being too perfect all the time. It's okay for you to go barefoot in the sand. It's okay for you to run around. Like, you guys can be yourselves together and have fun together, share a drink together and just laugh. It's not about, you know, how much money you have in the bank all the time or going to like the latest spas and all of that. It's just like good old natural fun, being grounded, being natural, being able to enjoy life without all the other encumbrances. And so men really find women who are like bubbly and full of life and fun and have a great sense of humor, and they're not afraid of being themselves. They're not afraid of, you know, having a joke on themselves. Like, life is not always so serious. They really are attracted to those type of women. All right, loves. So that's my video for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to leave me a comment down in the comment section. I really love to hear from you. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.